Hey everyone, Bernard here with the latest Citizen vlog, and it's a City present, is it? We look back at the game with Newcastle United on the 8th of July 2020 with the 6 p.m. kickoff. So I had a little bit more sleep once I sorted myself out. Obviously better than these 8 o'clock kickoffs that were actually tiring me out, all that excitement. Anyway, please, if you're new to the Citizen channel, please push your notification button and push the subscribe button first. That'd help, wouldn't it? Push the subscribe button, then push the notification button so you know when these little vlogs are coming out. Right, yeah, I was just going to have a look at the quick rundown of the game. Obviously, you've seen the lineups there before this. I only got 5 right when I made my prediction the other day. That's pathetic, isn't it? Absolutely pathetic. 5 right, but I mean, I bet, you know, whoever predicted the team for last night, I probably would have been wrong, wouldn't they? I mean, that's the worst I've ever got. 5 out of 11. That's no good whatsoever, is it? I'm absolutely useless. So yeah, we'll have a look at the team. Good, the bad, and the ugly of the match, and then obviously we'll look at Mr. Bukowski's player ratings again. Obviously, Stuart Brennan's sort of taking another rest. I mean, so we're having to put up with Simon Bukowski. He's got a couple of interesting ones today that I totally disagree with. Certainly one I totally disagree with anyway. Right, so yeah, it was a sort of funny lineup, wasn't it? I had a little bit of kittens when it was Otamendi and Stones at the back. Last time they played together was Norwich away, so it didn't bode well, did it? But that was January, wasn't it? So never mind. It all worked out. Well, you know, we've got to have faith in Pep. He knows what he's doing, doesn't he? Right, the match. 2 minutes. Mahrez, first effort. From distance, easy for the keepers. Dubravka, you had an okay game, Dubravka, actually. A couple of funny slices and trying to play it out, but I think he had more touches than the rest of his team, so it was no wonder, really, was it? So that was the first effort, but by 9 minutes, we were a goal up, weren't we? And that was good play by Cancelo in midfield. A good run by Silva. Foden found him, and an easy cross to tap in for Jesus. I'm not sure where the marking was from Newcastle. They were all over the place, but that would do Jesus no harm at all, would it? And he was onside as well, which is pretty good. I have to double check these things when Jesus scores, but yeah, I mean he was well onside. So 1-0 to City after 9 minutes. I mean, if the game wasn't over already, it was by then, because Newcastle had shown no real interest in doing anything, to be honest with you. 12 minutes, another chance to go 2-0 up. Mahrez had a fantastic chance from a Ederson assist. I mean, I don't know if he fouled the Newcastle player or what. I don't think he did. From what, obviously, the bit we saw, once it left the goalie's foot, he obviously got to Mahrez, and he seemed to be in the clear, but obviously he only had time to, unfortunately, a weak shot at the keeper, so that was unfortunate. Perhaps could have done better. Perhaps another player. Perhaps if that had been Sergio, it might have gone in the net. Who knows? 16 minutes, another good run by Foden, but obviously it was a poor shot with his wrong foot. He didn't have the greatest night, Phil Foden. He's going to come into this another couple of times. It did go wide, but it was going wide anyway, I think. But obviously it should have been a corner. It took a deflection, but we didn't get a corner. Not overly impressed with Andy Madeley, to be honest with you. Last night, I thought he was nothing major, but just every little thing you seem to put against City. I don't know. I'm not really much interested in Andy Madeley. I don't really know much about him, or you know, he's not one of the big guys, is he, that we get? But yeah, he was pretty useless now. If we had to score Andy Madeley from last night, I'd say 5 out of 10. To be honest with you, I don't think he gives City anything. I thought he was very poor referee. We never got anything from him, to be honest with you. 20 minutes, we were 2-0 up, weren't we? Another great goal. Newcastle lose it. David the magician to Foden, and cut through to KDB, and I think that was his first touch. I made a little note here. Was that his first touch? Because I hadn't even noticed him. This was 20 minutes in. I hadn't noticed KDB even touch the ball. Cut back for Mahrez. So another cut back goal for Mahrez to put it in again. Quite easy. So 20 minutes, 2-0. 23 minutes, drinks break, most exciting thing. At least the Newcastle team were all together on that one. 40 minutes, it was a bit quiet, wasn't it? 40 minutes, Foden missed a great chance with it after a 1-2 with Jesus, yeah. So we're not finished with Mr. Phil Foden yet. He missed a great one after a 1-2 with Jesus. 43 minutes. An Otamendi headed from a Jesus cross, but obviously didn't make proper contact with it. But he can score them, can't we? Know that, but most of the time he doesn't, does he? It sort of hits his head and goes anywhere most of the time. But half-time, 2-0. Got to be happy with that. And I think someone swapped Pep as well, because we had half-time change. When did Pep ever make a change at half-time? We had half-time changes, so start the second half. Walker and Gundogan on for Cancelo and Rodri. So that was a bit of a shock. So whoever's Nick Pep, please bring back the old, well, I don't know, if we can win 5-0, we'll keep the new Pep, don't worry about the old one. 48 minutes, again, Foden, great chance. I mean, KDB sort of passed it high. It was high and had to be controlled by Foden, didn't it? But it was about 5 yards out, and instead of trying to volley it, he tried to sort of cushion it in with his studs at the base of his foot, and obviously it just went feebly wide. So that was like his third chance. So Foden on another day could have had at least 1 or 2 goals last night. Great shame. That was on 48 minutes. 57 minutes, it was 3-0, wasn't it? Jesus, I thought he'd lost it. He was causing chaos. I thought, just shoot, please, Jesus, just shoot the ball, shoot. But he didn't. He just carried on and on into the box, and the confusion he caused just because he seemed to have lost it. I thought, oh no, and then he just ended up. Richie and Fernandez got in a total mess for an own goal to make it 3-0. Another substitution. Foden was hooked off. I think they got the big hook for Phil because he had apart from the fact he didn't score, he did have quite a good game, but obviously he left his score. He left his Billy Boots at home, didn't he? For the older watchers, Billy Boots, you remember that? Yeah, so Jesus and Foden were taken off for Sterling and Bernardo. 64 minutes. We had the free kick, didn't we? And then obviously the David Silva, he saw it, didn't he? He saw the gap, he went for it. 4-0, no problem. Fantastic free kick. I mean, it's all right seeing the gap. It's a matter of having the skill to put it in that gap, isn't it? So all credit to the magician last night, and he was superb. More on David in a minute. Obviously that was 64 minutes. It took us nothing much exciting till the next drinks break. I mean, these drinks breaks, I can't honestly see the point now. I mean, obviously it's for fitness to play. They played 4 or 5 games now, but I suppose you have to keep the rule for the, you have to keep the rule now till the end of the season, I assume. And they're on about bringing it back next year. Please, no. 74 minutes. A good move by KDB, who put the ball onto Silva, and Silva's great shot, but unfortunately it was a bit too close to the keeper. So even though it was a good, a nice height for the keeper to save, but you couldn't ask much more from Silva. He put his foot through, he hit the target, and it made the keeper make a save. So that was pretty good. That was 74 minutes, and another substitution after that. Mr. Doyle, Mr. Superb. See Tommy Doyle come on for his league debut instead of Mahrez. Mahrez went off, and on 80 minutes he had a goal, didn't he? From about, I think he touched the ball more than a lot of the Newcastle players in the first 5 minutes he was on the pitch. Every City player seemed to want to give him the ball, which is great. And he was confident with it, and he had a goal, didn't he? He had a shot from about 24, 25 yards, but unfortunately it was straight down the keeper's throat. Unfortunately, that would have been nice, wouldn't it? That would have been a icing on the cake. 88 minute, Silva blazed over after a great back heel from KDB, but he had players in the middle as well. I mean, he had 2 or 3 players in the middle that could. I think Tommy Doyle was in the middle as well, and just obviously Silva, having already scored, just so glory, didn't he? Which we'll forgive him this once, and blazed over when he perhaps should have passed it. I mean, it's typical, isn't it? Most of the time we pass and never shoot, and sometimes when we do have the chance of passing, we don't. We mess it up, which is annoying. BT announced man of the match, Silva. Yeah, well, I don't think anyone disagrees with that. I think most City fans would have gone with that. 90 minutes, obviously, it was 5-0. Again, great from Silva again. Pass to Sterling. Again, easy goal. I mean, it's just the pressure, wasn't it, from Silva? He unsettled the Newcastle players and then ended up getting away with the ball. I think it's twice he did. I think he did it twice. I think he did it the first time, but then Newcastle got it back and he did it twice again, harassed him and got the ball. And obviously set up Sterling for a great goal. And that was at 5-0, well deserved. Opta Joe noted that this was the highest ever since data available of pass completion by any team in the Premier League. So since he started doing the figures, 93.7 pass completion. That's 787 out of 840 passes complete. So that's the highest ever. Statistics: 74% for City, 26% for Newcastle. When did they get to 20? I can't remember the 26% for Newcastle. 23 shots for City, less than against Southampton. 9 on target. There wasn't as much blocking going on to last night, was there? And here's the best one: Newcastle 6 shots. Do you remember Newcastle having 6 shots? I don't remember. I can't remember Edison having to make a save. There's 1 on target, so he must have made a save or he got blocked. I don't know. I just can't remember. But 6 shots. I thought I was reading the wrong statistics. City had 8 corners. again, we didn't score. We, you know, I thought we'd sorted them out 3 or 4 games ago. These little short corners where we scored a couple from them, but obviously we've gone back to KDB just punting it into the box, which is why. So corner count 8 for City, 1 for them, and fouls more by City again. So 12 by City, 7 by Newcastle. I think that's just, again, we'll just talk about Newcastle now on talking points. I mean, I think that just goes on in line with how Newcastle played, to be honest. They were absolutely timid, weren't they? Absolutely terrible. I know they got a few injuries, etc., but they were very, very poor. David Silva, legend, fantastic game. He looked like his old self. All right, he didn't have much to play against, let's be honest about it, but he looked like the old David Silva. And he doesn't always look like that. He's not always looked like that this season, has he? So we know, oh, you know, it's all right saying, yeah, he can go another 5 seasons. We know we can't go another 5 seasons because he's not always looked as jovial and up for it as he was last night. Great to see Tommy Doyle, obviously, making his league debut. That's obviously his granddad will be looking down and be very, very proud of him. Phil Foden, please, but you practice your shooting. Well, you know, next thing, stay behind after training and practice hitting the ball in the net, mate. You know, left foot, right foot, whichever. And Stones and Otamendi, well done, guys. I don't honestly think we'll see this combination much ever again, to be honest with you. Whether both those players, I don't think there's a 95% chance of both of those players will be leaving us this season anyway. So, yeah, I mean, let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy it for what it was. And Mr. Otamendi wasn't messing about last night, was he? Everything. He's putting his foot through everything, getting rid of everything. So, wasn't taking any chances. Good old general. The general's back. Fantastic. You got to give him a credit. I know we slag him off and we pick on him, but he did all right. Right, player ratings. Barkowski, Ederson, no danger of him retreating despite being lobbed last week. Well, that's his game, no problem. Dealt with everything Newcastle offered and nearly bagged an assist when he launched it over the top. Tamara, yeah, he should have had an assist really. I've marked all my players who started the game out with a 7, obviously as the base. So I'm going to give Ederson a basic 7. He didn't do anything wrong. Didn't have much to do, so I'm quite happy with that. Cancelo. Now this is where I disagree with Simon. Cancelo, wasteful in possession, unable to find the right ball, and either seeing attacking moves break down at his feet or being too easily beaten by opposition players, much to the anguish of his manager on the touchline. So he's given a 5. I must have missed that. I thought Cancelo played quite well, actually. I mean, there's at least one mention there of a great ball from him. So perhaps I've misread that. But I'm going to give him a 7. It's like the basic 7. I don't think he was that bad. Perhaps I may be wrong. I might have missed his errors. Perhaps my stream from BT. Thanks for. I got a day pass for the BT through City as well, so that was nice. At least I could watch that in comfort last night without having to worry about a dodgy stream from abroad. So thank you, Manchester City, for that one. I give Cancelo 7. Simon's going to give him a 5. I mean, I might be wrong. I mean, you might say in the comments that he did have a crap game, but I didn't see him have that much bad a game. Otamendi, game that largely passed him by with little to take care at the back, still managed the odd erratic moment at both ends of the pitch, including shinning the ball across his box and taking decisive touch away from Mahrez. Yeah, I missed the Mahrez thing, but obviously shinning it across the box was quite funny. He's giving him a 6, Otamendi. I'm going to give him a 7. I'm being nice today. I'm going to give Otamendi a 7. He did, Rose said, and that's what we want off Otamendi. Whether he shins it or not, I'm happy with that. Stones, again, did what little he had to do without force. He's on a couple of physical and aerial battles with Joe Linton. Yeah, he gave him Stones a 7. I'm going to match Otamendi's. I'll give Stones a 7. Not real tested, was he? Zinchenko, no mistakes this time. More confident performance all round. Much of it spent the opposition half where he's generally more comfortable. Mendy's absence should encourage him. Well, he's injured, isn't he? That's not very nice to say, is it? Zinchenko, so he's giving him a 7. Yeah, I'll give Zinchenko a 7. I don't think anyone scored less than 7 on mine. I've been quite boring today, but I think overall, I don't think anyone deserves any less than my minimum today. Roderick, Newcastle tried to limit his time and space on the ball, but unable to stop his influence on the game. Mopped up danger and kept the team ticking, as well as showcasing his excellent crossfield ball for Mahrez. So just give Rodri a 7. As I said, yeah, I'll go for 7. I don't watch that programme, but I do know about that saying. Silva teed up the first goal with a trademark pinpoint delivery, won the ball back to set City on the way to a second and scored a delightful 4th. His quality remains highly valuable against teams that look to limit the space available in the final third. Let's give David a 9. I mean, that's a high score, isn't it? I've marked him 8 here, actually. I'm going to give him 8.5. I'm going to roll some mark, actually, for David. Yeah, I mean, read back my match report. I'm going to give David an 8.5. Superb last night. Certainly my man of the match, anyway. Kevin, As I said, I didn't notice him till the 20th minute. Passing back into the realms of majestic after an off-colour performance off the bench at Southampton, and got his protector out to angle the ball perfectly for Mahrez for the second goal. He deserved to have more assists. He's given De Bruyne an 8. I'm a little bit thing. I've given 7.5 because of assists, etc. But I don't think it was his greatest game again. I don't think it was outstanding. But I want to say he deserved an 8. But I mean, that's again perhaps me. Mahrez up against Danny Rose. I thought Danny Rose played quite well actually. If he get up off his bum, we kept pretending to be fouled or being fouled. I'm not sure what the difference is. Enjoyed the space that deep defence allowed him and took his goal well. Will be disappointed he didn't make more of the opportunity he worked for himself in good areas. Mahrez, let's give Mahrez a 7. Yeah, I'm going to give him a 7. I was a bit disappointed as well. Certainly with that punt from Edison that he didn't put away. At least he should have done a little bit better with that. The goalie'd come out a little bit. He perhaps could have chipped him or put it round him. Foden drifting in from the left, the ball. Newcastle eyes were constantly glued to his feet, and he was at the heart of the opening 3 goals. He was, although could and perhaps should have scored himself. Yes, that is the level he's judged at now. He's already a terrific player, and his potential as he grows into the team is frightening. So to give Foden an 8, yeah, I mean, I'm going to give Foden a 7. I thought he played okay, but as I say, I think that for everything good he did, he had chances he should have done better with. So I'm only going to give him the basic 7 for him. Sort of a mean answer. The last of the starting players, Jesus, a goal at last after a lengthy run without, which he finished precisely. Confidence was still an issue and was a tendency to stray offside, but at least a reward on the score sheet for another tireless shift. Yeah, so it gives Jesus a 7. I'll give him a 7.5. I thought he played well, and give him a little 0.5 for the goal. I mean, you've got to give him encouragement, haven't we? The subs, Walker for Cancelo on 46, made a positive impression immediately, looked refreshed after being rested for the Southampton game. Helped organise the defence as well as roaming forward down the line. Yeah, he was a bit iffy up front. He did everything right and then seemed to lack knowledge of what to do when he got to the opponent's box. But let's give Walker a 7. I'm just thinking the end of the season. And mini-season player ratings. I've done my player ratings already, but so I'm just thinking I'll be a bit unfair if I don't give them at least the basic 7, because obviously it's not their fault, the subs, so they did what they had to do. So I'm going to give them the basic 7 because we won the game. Gundogan for Rodri. Almost had another communication error like at Chelsea, but sorted himself out just in time. There's a valuable option in the holding role, and City enjoys so much possession in the opposition half. Yeah, not my favourite position for him to play. Simon's give him 7. Yeah, as I said, he didn't do anything wrong, so I'll give him my basic 7 again. No one's going to get less than a 7 today now, I've decided. Bernardo for Foden involved himself in the game from the right-hand side, but didn't enjoy much of an impact. So you give him a 6. What did I just say? I'm just going to say I wasn't going to give anyone less than 7, but yeah, I'm going to give him a 6.5. I thought he was very, when he came on, I just thought he didn't really offer anything at all. And I love Bernardo to bits. I mean, I have to, he's my namesake, but yeah, he'll get my lowest mark. As I say, I'm thinking ahead to player ratings and averages at the end of the this mini season. So yeah, I'll give him a 6.5. So he's sadly gets my lowest, unfortunately, which is a shame. Perhaps we shouldn't do subs unless he come on at half time or something like that. I feel a bit mean now, but hey, we'll carry on. Sterling looked sharp and hungry for a goal. At every opportunity was rewarded at the death. So he's giving him a 7. Yeah, I think I've got to have to give him a 7 as well. I say my basic. I should really give him a 7.5. He did score a goal, but I think I'll give him a 7.5. Sterling. He wasn't on long, but he got in the right place at the right time to score a goal and put himself about, didn't he? So I'm going to give him a 7.5. Doyle, a Premier League debut with the game wrapped up, so just give him a 6. It's a 7, isn't it? Got to be a 7 for Mr. Doyle. Fantastic. I mean, what's Simon on about? So there's a couple there I've had to alter, and we're looking at my sheet. And as you say, it's funny, isn't it? I do the scores sort of afterwards, and obviously I don't read back the match report, so before I'm doing this, just to sort of remind myself of things. So it's interesting how it works. That's that with Simon Pekowski. Thank you for that, Simon. And just a couple of other things on the what we're doing is obviously there'll be a game very quickly coming up against Brighton. I remember the last time we were there. That was a good. I mean, I didn't go to the game. I was at the City Square. That was a great day last year. I had a few bevies, a bit worse for wear. I said I won't be as worse for wear this time against Brighton, and I think time wise, and I think we're okay on that one as well. I think I think I'm all right for time on that, and I think I've got the day off the next day, so that'll be great. That'll be fantastic. So there'll be a preview of that coming out. There'll be a couple of City Pass, but if you watch the end of the vlog, there'll be a little coming soon thing with the next couple of City Pass and the next couple of City presents on it for what dates are out. But please, if you subscribe and push that notification, you'll get to know about them, won't you? Please check all my links that are on screen now. And if you're not really into Twitter, you're more into Facebook, if you just type in Bernard Dineen on Facebook, DINNWM, you obviously find me on there. If you want to give me a follow on there, I try and follow everyone back when they follow me on there. So, and same with the tweets as well. If you follow me, I check every 2 or 3 days and follow you back. Please, if you get a chance, look at my little website, moviegamenostalgia.com. Much appreciated. Thumbs up to you just for rare DVDs, movie posters and board games on there. So if you fancy a little gift, some great posters as well on there, some great movies from the 90s and 2000s, some great actors, some great older actors now, isn't it? We're 30 years on now, aren't we? It's getting older. If you can have a look on there, much appreciated. Thank you very much. Anyway, that's that. Happy days. 5-0 win. We got quite easy. 4 games left in the league. Reasonably easy ones on paper. Southampton was an easy one on paper, wasn't it? But there you go. Obviously, we've got a big game next week, haven't we? The FA Cup semi-final. I mean, that's important to me. I want to win that. I want to retain that this year. Champions League, yeah, it'd be nice, but going to take a lot. And we're going to need to. I don't think we'll be starting Otamendi and Stones. If we're having to start Otamendi and Stones in the Champions League, then I think let's. Pardon the blasphemy, God help us. Anyway, they did well last night, all credit to them. The whole team did well last night. And Newcastle, please, pull your socks up. Mr. Bruce, sort them out. I mean, surely you had some kids who could be a bit more energetic. You could have thrown in or something, I don't know. That's one of the worst performances by an opposing team at the Etihad I've seen. And we've seen quite a few, haven't we, over the years recently. But there you go. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to do the rest of the day. Have a great one. Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your families. Let's all look after each other. And hopefully you'll join me again for another Citizen vlog, either past or present, very, very soon. Be the same. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.